If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First carry here for Kyron Williams. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 19-yard line. What a run by Williams. 32 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. He'll drop to throw. He's going to run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. Now this time they'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Rams. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback run. Play action now. It's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They go play action for Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Kirk. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he's going to be taken down.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. Kirk is the motion man. Again, they give it to Etienne. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. They'll try and run with Etienne. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And they'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They take a shot downfield, looking for pop. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. Back to the air again on second and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 7-7. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. It's second down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. They'll run it here with Etienne. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. Looks to run. It's Etienne. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. Throwing is Lawrence. It is brought in the end zone. Christian Kirk, touchdown Jaguars. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Again, working deep downfield. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact. The rest...
He works free, right side. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Rams. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's complete to Etienne. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
This play is actually really well defended here, but I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Lawrence to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Lawrence now on 2nd down. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And he's into the end zone. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a shot here, deep middle. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So it's 4th down, punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. come to the line now on 2nd and 2. So we have reached halftime. These two teams separated by a touchdown. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Lawrence out quickly to Thomas on the RPO.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now here's Lawrence. Ingram able to get open. Makes the catch. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback. And then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Lawrence. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you do.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. That is caught downfield by Cup. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Throwing now from the gun. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in second and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to complete.
And he's going to be taken down. However, penalty marker on the field. Will it negate the sack? They'll look to throw here on first down. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, L.A. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams are back to within 7. It's 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They go play action for Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Throwing is Lawrence. This one is caught, and it's the tight end screen. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. Play action now. It's Lawrence. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. There's a short one taken by Ingram.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
2nd down, Lawrence. That's complete to Etienne. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They get 22 yards there. 1st down, Jacksonville.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to about the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run the toss here to Etienne. And he'll get this very close to a 1st down. A nice run there. It just end up a little bit short.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Kirk is the motion man. They'll try and run for the 1st with Etienne. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lawrence throwing on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll run. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
6-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he will score. Game on. Cooper Kupp. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Devin Duvernay going to bring it out of the end. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Now, on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Rams. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. To throw is Lawrence. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That's caught over the middle by Thomas. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Lawrence now. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Now here's Lawrence. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now a timeout Rams. It's number 2. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. Here's Lawrence to throw. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchins.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Carney now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams will go up by 7. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Lawrence. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting. All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. There's that man again. Another catch. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. They've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his bet.
I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. So it's a win here for the Rams. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.